Rockstar drops the newswire for this month of February, and it is another month-long event month. So it's pretty safe to say that this is the new normal for Red Dead Online, and this is it going forward. This video, I'm going to cover what we're going to get for the entire month, just so you have this resource in case you want to see and check back in as the month progresses. But at the end, I will cover what this means for Red Dead Online, as well as what it means, in my opinion, for hashtag Save Red Dead Online. I do kind of like the theme that this month pelts are worth more because it's the winter, so you'll get a 50% bonus on all pelts when you sell them to the butchers or to Gus Macmillan. Pelts also turned into materials at Crifts will also have an increased value, while all trader sales completed throughout the month of February will pay double RDR cash. This month, those players that can play the trade route Freeroam events for the trader will also get double character and role XP for that. And all traders who play Red Dead Online this month will also receive 10 Predator Bait, while Naturus will receive 10 Blending Tonics. This month also has double cash on all Freeroam event missions that you'll find across the frontier. These are missions such as Bonnie McFarlane, Jake, Sadie Adler, and all those little orange dots you see scattered across the map. There's also double cash and XP on this month's featured series, which is Plunder. And if you're playing the Call to Arms modes, you will get double cash and XP on all of them as well, which they call a fan favorite, which I will get to my thoughts on that at the end of the video. You can also get a free morning tailcoat by completing one of Sheriff Freeman's missions down in Tumbleweed, and the mission in question is Love and Honor, and you can easily do this by just replaying one of the Land of Opportunity missions. It's also worth noting that upkeep, setup, and relocation fees for your camp are waived this entire month, which can make fast traveling around the map a lot cheaper and more efficient for you. The Naturus roll can also be purchased with 5 gold bars off, meaning it is now 20 gold bars for this month. And there is also 70% off all legendary animal pheromones. And if you head over to Gus, you can get 40% off the ram horn trinket. The varmint rifle is also getting a 75% off at any gunsmiths across the frontier, while the Kakano rifle is also getting 40% off as well. All trader roll outfits are also now 40% off for this entire month, and this can be useful if you want to mix and match the tops and bottoms of these outfits, which if you don't know how, I will leave a link here in the video. There's also 40% off all Missouri Foxtrotter breeds as well for this month. Also, clothing wise, there is 50% off brass spectacles, which you can pick up at Madame Nazar. There is 60% off the Flixton hat as well. You'll also get 40% off the Glenwood coat, and there is 40% off all boots this month in the Tailors and Red Dead Online. Rockstar has a few very small incentives each week for you to log into, which I'll go through now. But first, I just want to say that they do have a Valentine's Day update. I suppose you could probably loosely call it that. So for Valentine's Day 2022, Rockstar has really gone out this month, and they're going to have 50% off all corsets, top hats, ties, dresses, and all barber services this month. It's just so people can, pretty themselves up for Valentine's Day. So the Hardcore Elimination series is the feature series for February 1st to 7th. Also, along this time, you can create a custom outfit to receive an offer of 50% off any camp dog. If you visit the camp and make a Crip special stew recipe, you will also get a free The Hobo Life 1 outfit for Crips to wear. For the next week, February 8th to February 14th, the new Hanover series is the feature series, and if you craft any item while at your campsite, you will receive a pink camp flag. If you track down and find and hunt any legendary animal, you will receive a red version of the Cornhill hat. Also, if you protect the town of Valentine from attackers in Call to Arms this week, all you have to do is reach Wave 3 and you will receive a red Cooper Rosa poncho. If you play any time during this week, you'll also get 5 brandies as well as 10 chocolate bars as well. If you win any of the featured series this week, you will receive an offer of 5 gold bars off the butcher table. That week also had February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, so that is the day you will get the Valentine's Day discount in the tailors. From February 15th to 21st, Sport of Kings and Last Stand series are the feature series that week, and owners of a large camp will receive an offer of 50% off a camp tent. Complete a trader sell mission and completely fill it up for your trader materials to receive an additional 2000 trader XP. From February 22nd to February 28th, the Tumbleweed series is the feature series for that week, and if you play this week's feature series, you will receive an offer of 30% off a deluxe campsite. Craft any item at Gus's store and you'll receive a red pair of Mount Fleet gloves. So that is it for the month of February in Red Dead Online. I know a lot of people are rightfully disappointed that this is the way it is now going forward. I know a lot of us always wanted Rockstar to provide a roadmap for what is coming up, but what we really meant for a roadmap is what most games do for roadmaps, which is the big beats of the updates coming. So we kind of wanted to know what we were going to get update wise, but like if they're providing roadmaps for the month and not for the year, you could imagine that maybe there just isn't anything in the pipeline for Red Dead Online this year. Valentine's Day always holds an opportunity to drop in some new game modes with the theme of Valentine's Day, which is something they do over in GTA Online, but over here on Red Dead Online, they're just limping in this year with a few discounts on certain clothing items. It's very, very lazy. Another thing that kind of annoyed me about this is they use the word fan favorite when referring to Call to Arms. I mean, yeah, I do enjoy playing it, but to call it a fan favorite is like, we know Rockstar doesn't give two craps about like the fans and what they want. They just happened to release a mode that people enjoyed. We were screaming out for a survival mode since day one, so finally they just added one, and people were so grateful for the little bit of content they added that they just loved it. But it really is very insulting, I think, using terms like fan favorite to give the idea that they know what the fans want, when in reality they have shown nothing but neglect for this game and the community for the last few months, if not years, and they have completely ignored and neglected the hashtag Red Dead Online movement. They didn't even address it, they just ignored it and hope it goes away, just like they hope that Red Dead Online will probably just go away. From a marketing perspective, honestly, this is not a really good way to handle one of your beloved IPs. I can't speak for everyone, but I can tell you from my personal side, like my idea of Rockstar and its brand has fallen so much in the last few years. It was a company I used to have a lot of respect for, and I genuinely thought they had a lot of respect for their fans as well, but over the last few years, they've just fallen really hard from grace. With the support they've showed for Red Dead Online, just showed a lot of neglect, but what made it even worse is just how they ignore and treat the community that love that game. It honestly feels insulting at times. And also the way they handled the GTA trilogy. I mean, that's also a beloved game series, and they basically just try to cash it in by outsourcing it to a mobile games company, and then when it was riddled with bugs and stuff, they fixed it right up till the physical release was going to come out, which obviously was done so that they could try to minimize the damage the reviews were going to do to the physical sales, because some people still believe in the Rockstar brand, so that when they see Rockstar were patching it up to the physical editions, they were like, oh, they'll continue fixing things. No, they just stopped as soon as they got their money for the physical copies, and that's the end of that. The problem with doing stuff like this, in my opinion, though, is it may be good for some money in the short term, but in the long term, you're really damaging your brand, which for the long term has a monetary effect. Not only does it affect the money that people might spend with pre-orders. I mean, I would have personally always pre-ordered a Rockstar game. I was guaranteed I was going to get an experience I loved. I won't be buying the expanded and enhanced, and honestly, I'll have to see reviews out on games that they release in the future just to see what they're like. I don't have the same confidence in the Rockstar Games brand anymore. But not only does a poor brand start to affect your pre-orders and sales like this, it can also affect you in talent acquisition. I know when I finished college, for example, I applied for work in Rockstar Games, and I would have dropped everything in my life to work there. It was an opportunity. I would have worked for very little money, and I would have just loved to have been part of that. I believed in the brand, I believed in the company, and I genuinely just wanted to be part of it. Fast forward these few years, and no, I don't think personally I would be too keen in that at all. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that are similar. A lot of people who grow up learning how to program or make video games and stuff, they admire video game developers out there, and they genuinely try to work for those companies, and those AAA companies get the pick of the litter when they are and have a very strong brand. If you are a hungry developer or designer, you want to push yourself and you want to work for the best company out there, and Rockstar was the best company out there. But I guess the question that me and a lot of other people are asking now is, are they going to be the best company in the future? They seem to be really living off their past glories and their brand recognition and brand confidence, and that is something that they are eroding day by day. There has been a lot of people that left that company, especially a lot of high profile people left that company in the last few years. And as a result, I'm not overly excited for Red Dead Redemption 3. I'd personally prefer to see a Red Dead Redemption 1 remake. I just don't know if the writing would be as good for Red Dead Redemption 3. I don't know if it would work as well as Red Dead Redemption 2. So I always will hold out for that pipe dream that someday, maybe someday, Rockstar will release Red Dead Redemption 1 remake, maybe for next-gen consoles, bring Red Dead Redemption 2 onto next-gen consoles, and maybe bring Mexico into Red Dead Online. Would old Rockstar have done that? Absolutely. It's something they would have definitely have considered, and they would have exceeded my expectations if they did. Would new Rockstar do it? I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest. I think it's a pipe dream that I will just hold on to, and unless mods do it, I don't think we will see it. But that's it, and that's just my thoughts on this for the February event week. A bit of a rant there, but it's just this is how I feel every month when Rockstar drops something like this. Thanks to everyone who does support this channel. I do really appreciate it, and I hope you all are having a great time this year, and I'll catch you all in the next video.